Tobacco pioneer Philip Morris bought General Foods and 3 years later, Kraft Foods, making them the largest food producer in North America, and leaving the business of food in the capable hands of the same corporations who helped addict us to tobacco. Using the same tactics they used to promote tobacco, food companies set about peddling the entire planet a diet of processed goods, loaded with chemicals and additives, masquerading as food. This new machine operates with specific targets in mind, like addicting consumers, without them knowing it.
The people involved in the drug companies and the food industry all work together, and many of them own stock in each other's companies. It's a criminal enterprise. They'll have this meeting, and I know because I was in the meetings 30 years ago, and the food industry says we are putting some additives in the foods. But our chemists have discovered that when you add all three additives in the foods, a new compound is formed. And now the person's going to have twitching in their legs. And sometimes can take years before it starts developing. So the food companies will say, so what we're going to do is we're going to start putting it in the food, knowing that 7 or 8 or 9 years from now, there's going to be millions of people with this leg issue. So when restless leg syndrome comes out 7 or 8 years from now, you guys, the drug companies, should have a drug approved and ready to go, and you'll make $1 zillion. So they start working on the drug knowing that there's going to be this epidemic down the road.
I bet you can't guess what it is. If I was to tell you it was sugar, cornstarch, glucose syrup, palm oil, artificial colors made from petroleum, titanium dioxide, waxes, and enough chemical fillers to make it glow like plastic. And if you saw this on a label, you'd never feed it to yourself, let alone your children or your worst enemy. You'd assume that it belonged in a factory, not in your kitchen. But guys, this is why so many children are struggling. Modern food is toxic, it's poisoning your children. Beware, mums and dads. Start looking at your labels. Detox your children. Whole food nutrition, sprinkles. Look at those ingredients, guys.
What did moms across America find after testing Chick-fil-A sandwiches?
We found an aviary contraceptive in them, narcobazine, in Chick-fil-A sandwiches. And so we are extremely concerned about people who have been eating Chick-fil-A because we know it's quite addictive.
So not only aviary contraceptives in there, but they just brought back antibiotic chicken.
So after we put out that information that we found an aviary contraceptive, they took away the phrase that they have, which is no antibiotics ever. They took it down off their website and they put up no antibiotics important for human health.
He says McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in a single day, yet he has never seen any massive cow farms, cow rearing centers, or large slaughter facilities where huge numbers of cows are kept and killed to produce all that beef.
We steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover bread, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat their children for lunch. Us Jews, you know, we got to do it.
We passed a law that required the federal government to spray all of our grains, all pasta, all bread, with the chemical folic acid. You cannot find folic acid anywhere on the surface of the earth. We make it in a laboratory. Anything that is fortified or enriched has been sprayed with folic acid. So now half the population cannot break down folic acid.
Then why do they put it in the food?
They put it in the food because folic acid, when it breaks down into methylfolate, helps prevent neural tube defects in pregnant women. It actually helps a fetus develop. When there was a high number of neural tube defects and miscarriages in pregnant women, they surmised that they needed to supplement with folic acid, which was patently false. You need to supplement with methylfolate. And so they required that our grains, flours, rice, pasta, cereals of any kind be sprayed with this chemical folic acid. What we really should have done was spray it with methylfolate, the form the body can use. This is the leading cause of postpartum depression in young women. What is the first thing an OBGYN tells a young woman that gets pregnant to do? Take high doses of folic acid. What happens if she has that gene mutation, which almost half the women have? She immediately goes nuts. Why is it that we think that a man-made chemical that didn't even exist until 1993 is somehow essential for human performance.
Right.
It can't be. What's essential is what comes from nature, like folate and methylfolate.